For a detailed list of materials, click the Read More in the description section. The hook I am using today is Gamakatsu's B10S in size 2. And the thread is UTC Ultra Thread 140 in dark olive. Now, measure out an olive magnum rabbit zonker to stick out about a hook shank length from the bend of the hook. Cut to your measurement and then trim the end of the zonker to a point, like so. Now, measure to where the zonker will rest on the bend of the hook. Then push the hook point through that spot and push all the way through the hide. Wet your fingers and then pull the hair rearward. Then wrap the hide around the hook shank and tie in tightly. Now, clip a few strands of crystal flash and tie them in so they're about as long as the zonker tail. Then pull the forward-facing strands around and then tie them in rearward as well on the other side of the zonker. Now prepare a bit of dubbing. I'm using Kraken dubbing from Fly Tyer's Dungeon, but you can use any long fiber dubbing. Set the dubbing aside and make a dubbing loop with your thread. Stick your dubbing twister in the loop and then the dubbing as well. Make a few twists with your twister to lock the materials in place. Then arrange the dubbing to how you want it and make sure it's even throughout the loop. Now let's go ahead and make multiple twists with our dubbing twister to lock the fibers in tightly. After a few twists, I like picking out the dubbing to ensure there are no trap fibers. Now, pull back all the fibers and start making touching wraps with the loop, while pulling the fibers back with each turn. Capture your loop and trim off the waste. Make a few tight wraps to lock everything into place. Then pick out the dubbing. Pull the fibers back once again and make more tight wraps. This time back up on top of the dubbing. This will ensure that the fibers are angled rearward. Now we can clip and tie a strip of polar chenille in red to form the gill. Make touching wraps, pulling everything rearward. 4 to 6 wraps should do. Capture the chenille and trim off the waste. Now, pull everything rearward and tie up onto the fibers once again. Let's add some black holographic flashabou in the same way we added the crystal flash. Take an olive blood quill marabou feather and separate the tip. Then trim off some of the longer fibers. Now, attach the tip of the marabou to your fly with the curve of the feather angling inward towards the fly. Make touching wraps with the marabou up the hook shank, pulling all the fibers rearward. 2 to 3 wraps should be enough, then capture the feather with your thread and trim off the waste. Pull everything back and wrap up onto the feather with many tight wraps. Now, let's add a few barred rubber legs. Orange, olive, or red will do. Tie them in on each side of the fly. Make many wraps to clean up the head and secure all the materials in place. Then whip finish your fly. Stick a small or medium-sized fish skull sculpin head onto the fly and make sure it will fit properly. Then pull off the head and grab some adhesive. I like Fletch-Tite for this, however a gel superglue will work as well. Liberally coat the wraps with the adhesive all the way around. Then stick the head on. Alright, well maybe I was too liberal with the adhesive. If you are as well, just wipe off the excess. Now, pull all the fibers out sideways to form a flat and wide profile to your fly. They will stay the shape after the adhesive dries. Now, take some super glue and put a dot in each of the eye cavities. Then, drop in the eyes that come with the fish skull heads to each cavity, and let the super glue dry. The fly is now fishable. However, I like to take one more step to ensure the eyes don't come off. I am adding a UV curing resin made by Solarez called Bone Dry. Just paint it on over the eyes with the built-in applicator. Then simply shine your UV light onto the resin, and it will cure in just a few seconds. And there we have it, the fly is finished. However, if you want, you can trim the legs shorter to look more like pectoral fins, but this is solely up to you. But as you can see, the fly has a very wide yet flat profile. With the marabou, it has some really nice movement in the water. Just a little current is all you need to get this fly to come to life. It also jigs really nicely, and the fact that it rides hook point up keeps it from snagging on the bottom. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this fly, please hit the thumb up button. If for some reason you don't like it, go ahead and hit that thumb down button, just so I know. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section. And don't forget to check the description section for more info about this fly. If you like this type of thing, please subscribe, as I have many more videos just like this one. Now, you guys go out and catch some fish.